So in this video, I want to make a conclusion to liars aren't coming forward. Because they're doing their lying this way, I want to tell you folks what I'm hearing. And I wish back then I did this because it would have been so much easier. But no one's come forward with all of these accusations except through the gang stalking means. So since 2016, when most of this whole thing got underway till now, no one's coming forward with it. They wanted to, I told you folks about the incident under Stalkers Will Be Exposed 1 and 2, about an incident where something like this happened to another person. Not exactly the same, but along the same lines with someone who has problems. And at the time, people didn't want to talk about it publicly. So that meant that a lot of people who should have known what happened didn't. I think that was the biggest mistake ever, that wasn't addressed publicly. I told you in a video, I wish I had called the police. Just like now, I think I wish I had filed charges of sexual harassment against, and what's so funny is I usually didn't have problems with sexual harassment until the guy I told you about in a previous video and this last one. So even the college boyfriend incident wasn't really sexual harassment. It was inappropriate, but it wasn't sexual harassment. I wish I had at the time looked at it that way. But a lot's changed in 30-something years. In 1992, we didn't talk about these things. Definitely not before then. So 1991, we didn't talk about it. 92, we didn't talk about it. The incident that I was telling you folks about in 2013, 2014, we didn't talk about these things. 2016, we really didn't talk about it. I think what really broke through for a lot of us women was the Me Too movement, where we sat back and we were able to see how we were treated. I'm not the only person these people did this to. That's part of it. It's like, I'm not the only female, or maybe male, I'm not the only person these people do these things to. But we didn't talk about it. I really wish I had been public with these things prior to this. It takes a lot to be public with it, but I'd rather tell my story than let these liars tell the story for me. The last thing I told you folks that I wanted, I'm always trying to tell you, okay, next video or that video, I'll do something. And when I feel well, I tell you. I told you in a previous video, I wanted to talk to you about, I wanted to write something. How this started was with something on my cell phone, and I would hear these voices, similar to the audio. And I was just, I used to use my phone to record audio and videos. And then the reason I had that little microphone recorder was because I was using it for my videos, and I would just, kind of talk to myself. So they said, oh, we saw you muttering around your apartment talking to yourself, because I have blinds. I don't know if you noticed in some of my videos where I have curtains up, you can see there are blinds. So at first, I think they started out looking at me like peeping Toms through my blinds, and I used to walk around. I probably looked a lot better, not just a little better than I look now. And I used to walk around my apartment with shorts on and, just relaxed, comfortable. I had the blinds closed. I never thought people would peep through my blinds. And that's, I think, how this whole thing escalated to now, where they want me to hear them. They call this thing constant contact, which, first of all, that's the name of a company. They shouldn't be using it. That's a whole other thing. They don't have any sense of decency, so they shouldn't be using that. But they're constantly going on and on and on, droning on and on and on to me. And if I knew then what I know now, they said, you're going to express regret. Everyone does. I would have said this publicly then. I probably would have, taken it up with HR for sexual harassment. I think they wanted to keep me silent, and that's why they did this. But I was so busy when I left. I was so busy living my life. I had so many things to look forward to. I wasn't even thinking about this. So when I was in high school, I had a guy I liked. I really liked this guy. I had a crush on him. And I had a boyfriend who I completely loved. So I was torn. Guy I like, had a crush on, my boyfriend. And these people started drama, and that drama caused